hour, and it went longer. And but like the yeah, we managed to work through, or at least identify some blocks, and I've really been doing a lot of thinking about it. So the last one was when we were doing the so fine tuning the seeds of success. Like that
Mhm.
one blew my mind because I'm thinking, yeah, okay, that now I understand why I'm getting in my own way. Made more sense.
Yeah. Yeah, just even allowing the colors and the bottles, the messages inside to invite you to have a conversation with yourself about what's going on, what could be blocking me, where's some hidden gifts I didn't even know I had. Like they pop up. The
Yep.
the the
Yep.
bottles ask questions that you don't think to ask yourself. And a lot of times people are going through these like becoming a practitioner or studying more about color, and they think that it's for personal, which normally people enter into this psychology of color for personal reasons, and we're working our way through the rainbow of colors. And then as I did that, I mean, I've been to Moira's practitioner course at least 3 or 4 times, and the second time, I was like, wait a minute. If I have a soul with my name, then my business has a soul with its name. And so, why not figure out what that is and then work towards aligning it with my soul and the business? So let's come together, because ultimately we are the CEO of whatever we do, the household or the business or a side hustle. If you're into like a multi-level marketing kind of thing, you're the CEO. And I know you are. You still doing the makeup, Heather?
Yeah, that has really gone downhill because I've been focusing on other things. Like school this year was incredibly busy, and I would come home just sort of emotionally burned out and not ready to put a lot of time and effort into it.
Yeah.
So it's not that I don't enjoy it, it's just I was burned out. I did not have the time or mental energy left to really dedicate it and do a good job. And so as much as and that's color too, right? That's playing with color in a different fashion, and
Yeah.
I absolutely love it and enjoy it, and shopping my closet and that kind of stuff. And I'm thinking, oh, really, I really do enjoy it. But the other part of it is I have to have the mental capacity and physical energy to carry it out,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
there was just too much on my plate. And so that sort of has fallen by the wayside, not because I don't enjoy it, but for the other reason, because like school was crazy this year, like just crazy, like stuff that I never dealt with before, all of a sudden I'm being asked to deal with. And I actually, the last week of school, after school was over, I did 4 days worth of PD because I felt that I needed it.
Mm.
Um, and it's all about trauma informed responses to kids, and how to deal with that kind of thing. That was pretty heavy. So it's like nothing in my life has been light and easy to do lately, but I'm managing. It's a work in progress. So
Well, when I was going through Moira's predictions for 2023, actually in 2022, she's like, Amy, the energies are going to be so heavy in 2023. I don't even know what to say about it. I don't know how to bring light into 2023 for people like I've done in the past with my predictions. And she's done this for 8 or 9 years now. And so I said, Moira, if the energy is that heavy, then it's absolutely important for you to do this and find the light. You, if anyone can do it, you can do it. And so when
hmm.
you take Moira's predictions course, she allows you via taking that course to do readings for your family and for your friends, and if you want to add it into your business. So I always do. I take her information and I bring it into my conversations with people in branding, because you need to know what the energy is you're running into this year. So doing it at the beginning of the year is great and gives you sort of a forecast of what's going to come. But doing it again in the sort of middle year is important, so you can see what's happened and what's going to happen. And you still have a part of a school year coming up in September. So it might be interesting to see how you, like, what happened in that first part of the year and then what happens in the second, as you go back to school, right? And just,
Yep.
it might give you some insights into other maybe information you need to gather to be able to support the kids for 2023 September.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But the other thing about this workshop is not only what inspired you to come, but we're talking about embracing your brilliance as it relates to business or life, but mostly business, because most people that join me are starting something or making a transition or wanting to add to their current work. So you're already like a behavioral therapist at school, and Nadir is already a nurse. However, there's something else that both of you want to add to these when you've got the capacity to do it, obviously.
Yeah.
I think, Heather, for you, the importance is, like, let's not go too far out of our lane, because then it becomes work. And even though you enjoy makeup and you enjoy color and you enjoy what you were doing, it's like it's not aligned yet with what you do on a daily basis. And so helping people, helping families especially, the color is going to be important. And also, I don't know if I've told you this or not, but when you're working with children, there is a little kids pack which you may want to bring into school with you in September, Heather. It's like little roll-ons of color. And so when you are working with the kids, you can say, hey, why don't you pick a color? And then where on your body do you want to put this color? Is it like on your hands, on your face, on your chest? Like where do you, on your foot? Like where is it that you want to put this color energy onto you? And you don't have to call it energy. But I found with my with Brian's son, who, excuse me, is autistic, he can't always express what he's feeling. But when I say to him, you want to go pick a color, he says, yes, I do. And he'll come down to the wall and pick it. Or I've got the kids pack, which is basically just the first 9 bottles, those first colors: red, orange, green, blue, turquoise. And then they pick one and instantly you know where their head is at. And the kids pack actually has on it, if they pick blue, like this is where you can enter the conversation. If they pick red, if they pick yellow, so there's little prompts on the box itself that can help you start the conversation. And color is very gentle. It's not somebody saying to you, what's your problem? What's going on? And then they have to use their brain to answer that question. It's Heather or Nadira or Marianne saying, hey, here's a little rainbow. What colors are you feeling today? And they just intuitively pick it. And then you look on the box and it says, okay, here's where you can start this conversation.
I would be very interested in that. I just didn't know how to order it.
Oh yeah, I can get you the link for that.
That'd be awesome.
Okay, so the other thing we're talking about is brilliance, knowing your soul path color, and I'm calling it our CEO color, is important, because this unlocks information within your birthday that can help you with blocks. It can help you reveal gifts. It can help you start conversations to move forward and understand what the purpose is of you as a leader in your business, and how you can lead with the energy, how you can lead going downstream instead of like fighting upstream. Like this just doesn't feel good. And sometimes when you're in an employment situation, or sometimes when you're in an MLM that says, here's how you should sell, or here's how you should do this, or here's the rules of the game. If you know your CEO color, then you can navigate those rules, aka the river, going downstream, and you can make it work better for you. Or you can recognize why you're having an issue with that particular rule or that particular person at work or that supplier. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So knowing the information is just an added tool that you've got so that you can be, oh, that's the kind of leader that I have always felt I should be, but never had the space to allow my leadership skills to really be brilliant, to really turn up for my people. In this workshop, we're just going to go in and figure out what your soul color is, your CEO color, and then I'll go through some characteristics of those colors. And if you want to, you can also, if you've got a pen and paper, you can also figure out, your partner, your children, maybe if you know someone's a coworker's birthday, you can also see where they are on in the soul path color. But let's talk about what brilliance means to you. And it may change if you've been on one of these calls before. Nadira, this is the fourth one that I've done. And I'm doing it the same every single week. Some of the conversation changes, but I'm doing it every week because I want people to really connect with their soul color, and you can't do that just one workshop one time. So I'm doing it every week, so those that want to connect with their soul color each week and really embody it, embrace it, get into it each week, they can.
I see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Sorry, are there recordings to look back to the other three?
I just deleted the recordings because my Zoom is popping up, but I do have them on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
I guess I do. Yeah, I do have recordings. They're on YouTube.
Then-
So I can send out the links to the previous recordings to you.
Oh, yeah, that'd be great. I don't think next week I will be able to be on. I'll be on shift
Yeah.
this time, so this is my lucky chance.
Oh, good, good, good. Yeah, that's why I send out the email the morning of, because so many people are last minute or they don't want to commit to a week in advance. So if I send it out the morning before, then those who are meant to be here actually can get here, right?
Right.
Yeah.
It's a good thing you did because I'd forgotten, and then I saw the email. Oh, I'm free today.
Yeah. I do have some things scheduled, but some things it's like, oh, this just popped up. This is kind of fun. Why don't I show up to this today? So that's kind of where I was going with that. So as far as what brilliance means and why I chose that for this workshop, because I believe if you connect to your soul color, your CEO color, the visualization is going to show you how to play with the color in your body and turn it up when you need to. If you're going into a meeting, if you're waking up and you're not in such a great mood, you can do this visualization and just turn up the color, turn up the brilliance of you, and then enter into the day a little brighter than before you did the visualization. So on a scale of 1 to 10, where are you in this moment, brilliance wise, shining brightly? Just think about it. If you want to say it, you can say it. If not, just hold it and let's remember it, because we're going to check back in at the end of the session.
Emotionally, I'm about a 7 or an 8. Physically, I'm probably about a 6. Because I'm
And 5 comes to mind for me.
5, and Murray's at a 6. Okay, good, good. Only can go up from there. Even if we're at a 10, you can still go off the charts. We're going out to the cosmos today, so it'll be fun. Okay. Nadira, do you have a pen and paper nearby?
I do.
Okay. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. You're going to write down your birthday.
I got that. It's
Okay.
9, comes up to 9.
It totals a 9?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so you're a 9.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
That's Mars, right?
Yeah. Not, yeah, Mars energy. Yes.
Mars. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. And Heather, remind me again.
January 24th, 61.
So what color are you?
I think I'm coral. It's either coral or turquoise. Those were my soul branding colors. But I think
Yeah.
I'm a coral.
Okay, hold on. Say it again. What's so if you
So,
write it, do you have a pen and paper?
yeah,
Okay, then let's just do it again so we're sure that you've got it. So Nadir is a 9 equals 9. And what are you married? Do you remember? 8? Okay. Mary's an 8. And you're January. What's your birthday, Heather? January
24th,
24.
1961.
Okay. 24/6. Yeah.
That sounds right.
Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 17, 18, 24/6. Okay, so you're a 6, Heather.
That's what I thought.
Okay. Heather, 6 is pink
Pink. Oh, why did I think it was coral?
because there could be some coral in your reading and maybe in your name that we did. Maybe that's where it popped up.
Okay. Yeah, that
Okay.
makes sense.
But if you're 24/6, then you're a pink. And then we've
Okay.
got violet for Mary, and we've got red and orange for Nadira. Okay. The Mars bottle. What's the
Red is on,
number? Sorry,
so
Nadira?
red is on top, yes?
Yes. Red.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Uh-huh.
What's the number that gets you to the 9, Nadira?
18.
Okay. 18/9 is Nadira. Okay. Okay. So we've all gotten our soul path colors, our CEO colors. We are the CEO of red and orange for Nadira, and violet for Mary, and pink for Heather. So I'm going to show you the lineup so you'll be familiar with these colors, Nadira. These are the first 9 bottles of the color mirror system.
Mhm.
And you know, the energy that sits in the top of these bottles is the conscious thoughts, the conscious mind, and underneath is the subconscious. So what info did you bring with you from a past life or from that's held in your DNA? And so this is where you might find if one of these is mirroring back to you, the the little blocks that you've got. And if you don't know where the heck you got the block, it could have come from past lives or come with you from generational trauma or generational information as you landed on this planet. So all these first 9 bottles we know are all the planets, and each color represents a planet.
Ooh, I'm Venus. Cool.
Yeah, how is this news to you, Heather?
I don't know.
I
I
think
don't remember knowing that.
I think we actually is this right? January 24th, 1961.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what it is. Okay. So I think when we were doing your branding with soul analysis, we were focused more on the colors within the your name. And that's probably where it comes from, but I'll have to check.
I think you're right.
Okay, so I am a turquoise CEO. And now we want to talk about what the CEO color means for each of you. And I'm not gonna, did anybody do any other calculations for family or other people they know, friends? Because I'm gonna skip through the ones that don't pertain to us.
No, I didn't know anyone else, Amy, But I have to mention that my birth certificate is incorrect. It's they put a second instead of the 1st of October. But I
Oh,
had a reading with Blue, and she
yeah.
told me, because I was saying, I seem to relate more to the second when I like astrology wise. So she confirmed it is the first, but I have the second energy because
Mm,
instead of putting me born 10 to 1, no, 10 to 12, they put me born 10 past 12
mm.
midnight area. So is it the energy that we work with when we are doing the CEO colors, the soul colors? Because she said I
It's
have more in the energy of the second,
so my question then is, what day do you call your birthday?
the first, but all
Okay,
my documents have the second.
only the document says you're the second.
That's right.
Okay, what's month
October
and what year?
1960. So if you do it like I chose the first in order to get 18/9, but
Yeah,
if you use the second, then it comes up to 1, right? Oh
yeah.
no, it
Nine,
comes up
yeah, 1910 1.
9. I forgot. It's 9, 15, 16, 17, and 2.
The 19 and then the 10, 1 plus 9 is 10, and then 1 plus 0 is 1.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it comes up to 1. That's right.
That's interesting, Nadira, because when I'm doing readings for people about their name,
Mm-hmm.
I ask them, what is the name that people call you most? Your name could be Catherine, but if they call you Cat and everybody calls you Cat, then we do the energy on Cat. We do the information like the color and numerology on Cat.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
So if you celebrate your birthday on October 1st and you have done your whole life, then I would say that that's the energy that you're working with.
okay.
However, there's a reason, I don't know what it is, that they screwed up on your birth certificate. So you also would want to look at that energy as well. But
Oh,
the predominant energy would be the 9, because that's the day that you celebrate, and that's the correct day.
mm-hmm.
It's just a typo on your birth certificate, but it would be like you may relate to some of them because there's no mistakes, right? So we know that there's a reason why somebody goofed up on your birth certificate, because on like say passport or any government documentation, you would have to say it's the second, would you not?
Yes, the second. Yes.
Okay. Is
Mhm.
there a way that you can go back to your birth certificate, like go back to Ontario government or Canada government and tell them that there was a mistake and you want your birth certificate changed?
Oh no, this was in Guyana, and
Oh, Guyana.
I did have to. I did have to all their documents that they have. It's on the second because I did request another one. My dad said when I was born, 4 times he had to go back for them to correct different mistakes.
Oh.
And when it came to the final, he said, "Oh, I'm not going anymore."
Okay, well, you're
Mm.
celebrating on the 1st of October, so let's just work with that.
Yes,
And
yes.
then also keep it at the 9 CEO.
Okay.
Okay. And then did Loretta just pop in? Yes. Hi, Loretta. You can unmute.
Hi, everybody. Sorry I'm late.
How you doing?
Uh,
Okay, keep it quiet. All right, no problem. You know your soul path color, yeah?
please, if you can, I've been through a very difficult time these past 2 years.
Yeah.
So I'll appreciate if you don't mind if you could just refresh
Yeah.
my memory.
Absolutely, yes. What's your
Thank-
date of birth, Loretta?
The 6th of March, 1960.
Ooh, we got another 60 baby here. 60 and 61 is filling the class. Okay. 9, 19, 20. Oh, so you're a 25-7, a turquoise energy, yeah?
Oh, yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, okay. So what we're going to do, we just finished that bit. We're just going into what it means to take your soul color, and for these purposes, Loretta, we're calling it our CEO color, because essentially we're all like the CEOs of our own life, of our own businesses, wherever we are, right? And so we're going to use the energy within our soul path, our CEO color, to raise up the vibration. So for a moment, if you can just let me know, Loretta, where are you like on an emotional scale today of like brilliance? How shiny are you feeling today?
I'm actually feeling very good at the moment.
Okay, 1 to 10, where are you?
I would say an 8.
Oh, good. All right, perfect. Okay.
I see my
So we have a 1 here. We have a partial 1. Nadira might be a 1 because of the screw up on her birth certificate. So let's talk about it, because you may resonate with some of the language for the number 1 CEO. So same as in a life path, you're ruled by the sun. And this is about being a radiant, autonomous luminary in business. You have the ability and the energy to attract people. If you wanted to use color as a second business, or just use it in therapy, Nadira, you can totally do that. And people would be happy to come to you for that information, because the sun, it's the center of the universe. We want to be gravitating towards it, and other people do, and your clients will, if you choose to do something outside of nursing when you're not exhausted. You know what I mean? We don't have any 2s. 3, 4, 5, a 6. Okay, so Heather, we'll just refresh your memory as well, because up until now you thought you were coral, but
Nope.
pink is just a loving energy. And when you are this person as a CEO, you are going to be sending out the loving energy when you're talking to your clients. So Heather is currently a behavioral therapist at a local school, and she supports kids who are having some issues either at home or at school. And she's really good at it, and she's been doing it for a long time. So when she retires in a couple years, she's not really ready to just cut out the work just yet. So she wants to actually support families from the private sector, or is that what you call it? Private?
Yeah, privately, yeah.
Yeah, privately, to help them with their children. Actually, we all know that the parents dictate the children's behavior. And so she really wants to work with parents so that they can get their act together, and then their kids are going to, feel that energy and learn from it. So when you're talking about a pink CEO, it's about things being in order and beautiful, and just kind of like the coral energy, because the coral energy is just pink with some gold added to it. Here you are the pure pink, the pure love, the love and money, which is what this one is love and money. My suggestion for you might even be to lead from a place of love when you're speaking to your clients. Actually say the words, I love what I do. I can see the love in your family. I know that you've come to me out of love. Like, use the word love as much as you can integrate it into your conversations with your families, because this is going to reinforce that energy that's coming from you, and they'll know that what you're saying is not to get money out of them or not to change them. It's to help them lead from love in their family.
I'm writing this down.
Okay.
I have a question, because it says, because you're saying pink is love and money. So I don't understand, if that's the case, why money in particular has always been a bit of a struggle. Like, I work hard and we do okay, but that's it. We're doing okay. You know what I mean? So why is that?
Yes. Because red is the color of money, and pink has light added to the red. And so it intensifies money issues and intensified love. So, you have the potential with this life path to really get over this money crap and just fully embrace it. But you have to have like unconditional love for yourself, a value to yourself. You can put out whatever price you want for your services and people will pay it. Well, no question. So the question here is, what value do you put on your services? And say a number, and say a number that feels good for you, and then don't question it. People will pay it.
Okay.
People pay lawyers so much money because they know their worth. They know they went to school. They know they've been doing this for 20 years. They know, or 30 years or whatever. They know they can make results and make change and inspire and all that stuff. We all need to adapt the mindset that the lawyer has. My fee is my fee. And the change that you can instill in a family, or any one of us can instill in the people around us or our businesses, has to come from the first place of self-worth and self-love. There's always a grain of it in everybody's birthday, a little bit of pink. or name. It shows up somewhere. And then we've got Mary, our beautiful violet girl. Hello. She is extremely amazing. She joined the United Colors of Design team last year, and her ability to just put her mind to something and go with it is amazing. She takes way less time than me to do stuff. She stays on track. This is what violet people do. They know what they're good at, and they just get it done. And Mary also has, do you still have your businesses in the Philippines? Will you keep those?
Yes, but if I when I'm going to Canada, I'm gonna sell it. But I'm planning to do a business online that's for other people that I can also help here in the Philippines.
Amazing. Okay, so when she joined United Colors of Design, she also had 2 businesses, full-on businesses in the Philippines, and she's moving to Canada. So she's not moving close to me, unfortunately. She's going to be across the giant country that we have, but our time difference will be much easier now. Woo! And she's going to go to school. She's going to carry on with this and help like grow within this company, and she's going to do her own online business. This is the violet girl. Like, she has a purpose. She wants to leave a legacy for her children, for her family, and she'll do whatever she has to do it, and be confident in doing it. Like, she's like, yeah, I can totally do these 3 things and not go crackers in the meantime, because, well, she's young. She's not born in the 60s, ladies. She's born in the 80s, right? Or 90s. When are you born?
I probably have kids older than you, Mary.
So part of that comes with age, which is good because she's going to go full force at this age. So setting herself up for that legacy in the future, right? And so this is, I'm really grateful to have her on this team and help me grow this magazine and help me grow this area, which is like, let's get color out to as many people as we can in the world. And I know that all of you that are on here today love color as much as I do and love the energy that it brings into our worlds. And whether you use it in your own business or use it just to answer questions that you've got or just have the energy in your space, I think we're all better people for having discovered this wisdom and this information, you know? And now let's go to Nadira part 2. So Nadira, if I had to guess what color you were, neither 1 or red or 9 would be the colors. I would put you somewhere like in the turquoise or the blue or the pink. But knowing this now about you, you've got a little trailblazer locked up in that wee body of yours, and I think it's just busting to come out. Are you at work? Are you an action taker? Do you like, let's get this job done, let's move it, let's inspire, let's, get people involved?
I was. I was when I was chairing the unit council. I did it for 18 months.
Yeah.
And I did start up a few projects and bring people from outside to give information and things like that.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, the other side of the this red orange combo is that sacral orange. And I think more of that sacral orange has come through for you because that's like the nurturing, the creativity, the sort of, it's the life of the party, but I'm getting more of the nurturing part of that sacral energy, and that's why it's showing up for you. But the other thing is you're born on the 1st, essentially. So you've got the 1 energy and you've got the 9 in your birthday. So there's no escaping it. There's no escaping. And the Wheel of Fortune in being born in October, right? So are you planning on doing something after you retire from nursing?
Yes, I wanted to do more of I want to really go into using the colors because I do use the colors with the babies. Intuitively, I sort of have a little conversation with them.
Yeah.
With me and the baby alone, nobody else knows.
Yeah.
And sometimes, and so that's where I choose the blankets or what colors to put around them. And
Nice. And then on your next breath, I want you to allow that soul color to come out of your body and have it hovering in your space, wherever you are in this moment. It's floating above you on the bed. It's floating above you in your chair or in front of you. You just see this really beautiful ball of light. The color of your soul is in front of you. And then I want you to float up. I want the ball of light to float up into the room that you're in right now. It's touching the ceiling. Take notice of what it looks like. Is it large? Is it small? Is it dancing and moving quickly? Is it slowly hovering? What's it doing in there? Can you see the light reflecting off the walls in your room? Watch it. Watch it move. And this next bit is going to be with complete detachment from your physical feelings, from your emotional body. You're going to observe what this light does when you think about sadness. There's no tears happening here because we are completely detached from this emotional body that's laying on the sofa or in the chair or on the bed. We're just watching this ball of light as it embodies what sadness looks like. And does that ball of light get smaller? Does it dim a little? Does the shape change? I also now want you to move into a space of hopefulness. Let's let the space of hopefulness come into the room and watch how your little ball of light responds to it. What's happening to the brilliance of that light? What's happening to the size of the light? What's happening to the shape of the light? Hope is a beautiful feeling. Hope means that you have a vision for the future that you want to get to. What is your ball of light doing? What is your soul color, your CEO color doing with this feeling? And now I want you to invite joy into the room. Joy, joy, beautiful, beautiful joy. It's coming in and it's dancing with this color. It's dancing with your turquoise. It's dancing with your red and orange. It's dancing with the violet. It's dancing with the pink. What's happening to your ball of light? What's happening to your soul when you invite joy into the space, into the room? And I want you to lower that light back down so it's right in front of your body. And I want you to notice how that joyful light is reflecting off of your skin. Turn up the brightness. Watch it, reflect on your skin. How is your skin feeling? What's your body doing? Is it feeling heat? Is it feeling cool? Is it feeling tingly? Just take notice of what's happening as you bring that soul path color of light right next to your body. Now I want you to surround your auric field in your soul path color. Allow the color of your CEO, your inner CEO, to just encase your whole entire body in its glow, in its brilliance. Feel what it feels like to be surrounded by the color of your soul. And now from your feet, I want you to start to take in that color. And as you take in with your feet, The color is moving out of your auric field from your crown, from the top of your head. It's moving down your body as the color is being absorbed up your feet and into your shins and into your knees. It's like the color is leaving your auric field to migrate into your body. And as you bring it up into your root chakra, you're going to take the color of your soul and surround that root chakra energy with your energy. You're going to take that color of your soul and allow it to take over the root chakra. And if you have the root chakra color in your soul color, it just means your root is going to be brighter and more vibrant. Pull it into the root chakra. How does your root chakra feel that your soul color is in that space now? And then move your soul color up into your sacral area. Again, if your sacral orange is in your soul color, it's just going to get brighter. And if it's a different color, you're going to fully integrate that soul color of yours into the sacral space. Allow it to go into the organs that in that area. Allow it to fully be absorbed. And now allow it to move up into your power center, into the solar plexus. Take that yellow solar plexus energy and allow it to be taken over by the color of your soul. Allow the violet, the turquoise, the red, the pink to fully take over the solar plexus chakra. In your mind, in your heart, in your soul, I want you to claim I am from the color of your soul. I am. I am this color. I am the turquoise. I am the pink. I am the violet. I am the red and the orange. I am that in this space now. And once that feels complete, I want you to move up into your heart space. That beautiful green heart space is going to now be the color of your soul. Bring it up. Allow the color of your soul, the CEO color, the life path color, to glow right on out of your heart chakra. How does it feel in that space? And once your heart has the full feeling of your soul color up in there, just bring it up to the throat chakra, the blue of the throat chakra. Today, when you leave here, you'll be speaking from your soul's color out of your throat chakra. It's taken over that whole space, your neck, your vocal cords, your jaw. It's all now this beautiful soul color of yours. Speaking the truth from your perspective today. And then I'd like you to move it up into your third eye. That indigo space that doesn't like to give up its color very easily. So just notice how you feel when that soul color of yours takes over the indigo light from your third eye. And today you'll be using the intuition part of your soul from the perspective of your soul color today. And now I'd like you to move your soul color up into your crown. The violet of the crown is going to be intensified or it's going to be taken over. It's the soul color's choice. And now you have your entire body filled with your soul color. And I'd like you to take that color up out of your crown and go up into the cosmos in a beam of your soul's colored light. I want you to dance up there for a moment. I want you to see the soul path colors of everyone who's on this call today, dancing up in the cosmos. Playing with one another and sending that light out into the globe, out onto our planet. Send it to all the spaces that need light, that need the color of your soul's light. Send it into the dark places, into the light places, into the crevices, into the lakes, the oceans, the deserts. Send it to every animal on this planet, every human on this planet. Every newborn baby that comes in, just ease them in with the light of your rainbow. Every child that needs our help, send them that rainbow light of yours. And when you feel like you have put that light, your soul's light, into every little corner of this planet of ours, bring it back into your body. And feel the love from the entire planet that you just experienced. See the smiles of the people you landed with your blue or with your pink or your violet light. See how much they enjoyed being showered by that color of yours, and take it into your heart. Just sit with that for a moment. Notice if there was any experiences that you would like to hold in your heart for the rest of the day or the week or until we meet here again. Think about how this experience might change you as a leader for today, for the following week. Think about how you have the ability to turn up or down the brilliance of your soul path color anytime you want. Now I'd like you to just wiggle your toes a little bit, wiggle your fingers a little bit. On an out breath that is comfortable for you, I invite you to come back into this space. And when you're technically ready, feel free to turn on your video again. Okay, for those lying in bed, we did not lose you. That's good. All right. Okay. How was that? How was that experience playing with your soul's color? You can type it in the chat or you can just unmute yourself. We've got a lovely intimate group of 1960s children in the room today, so let's all unmute and have a chat. Aside from Mary, that's okay. She's the one who's going to keep us grounded today. Heather, was that experience any different from last week? Or no, sorry, were you here before? Hold on, I'm going to ask you to unmute.
There. No, I didn't make the other ones. I wanted to, but I didn't.
Okay, good. Okay, then how was that for you then?
I went somewhere. I'm not quite sure where I went, but I feel amazing. Like this was good. This was really good.
Nice, nice.
Well, much,
Nadira?
much lighter.
Excellent.
Oops.
Loretta, how you doing?
So it was lovely. Thanks, Amy. It's the first time in quite a while that I could actually stay with it, because normally I'm out of my body and I'm gone. And it was awesome. Thank you. Yeah, I could really feel the colors going. I could see it in the room without, like I say, going out and not following what happens. So it was really awesome. Thank you.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's great. Yeah, because sometimes I lose it too. If I just go off somewhere and then my mind drifts, and next thing I know, I'm in a different place and not really hearing what's going on. So I'm glad that you were able to to stay in the moment and feel what that's like. Nadira, how was that for you? Let me just ask to unmute.
A minute. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, no, that was amazing. I feel I got a bit more energy now. But it was interesting that mine, I didn't get just one color. I get a bunch of different colors. For instance, when we started off with red and orange, I was thinking red and orange, but yellow came in, but it was in front of the orange, and somehow the other, it was making the red look on a lighter color, like a pinky color.
Interesting.
And when you say, what does it feel sad? When it feels sad, it's like the red became darker, and it's like an arm came around the yellow, but the
Oh,
orange is still in the background, so you're still seeing it. So, and then gradually, I start seeing like a pinky mauve color. But as we're going up in the different chakras, the yellow is like overseeing the other colors. It was interesting. That seemed to be more powerful, but and like the other colors supporting the yellow, that came to mind. I was
Oh,
yeah. So the
interesting.
yellow gives me quite a bit of energy, I find. Mm.
Well, there's a reason why you've got this grouping of colors, and the yellow's there anyway by virtue of being born on the first. You've got the yellow energy coming in. The soul color is at the end of the line. So maybe it just needs some support. Usually when we're talking about living your life path to its fullest, we're going to go to the day you were born for indications of like little signposts or signs of how you can live this life path to the fullest. You explore the color that's in your day of birth. And so obviously the day of birth for you wanted to lead the way today, which is interesting. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the second really is basically supporting the first.
Yeah.
That's how it seems. And even blue came into space, and I thought blue, but
Well, blue is the mistake, right? That's the day too.
yes,
Yeah.
blue.
So it might come in. Mary, what's going on? How was your little trip? You've done 4 of these now. So are they different every time, or are they showing up the same way?
I'm sorry.
You've done a few of these, right? And I'm
Yeah.
just wondering if when you're in the visualization, if it feels different, or if it's the same every time.
No, it's not the same. It's always always changing. Sometimes maybe in the mood, or if for before it's always dark. Then the second one, it's there's light and there's changing the color every time. And then now, it's mostly a light color. It's changing violet, and then a changing color with the light colors.
Ah, okay. Well, so let's take a check-in. Like, my hope, my goal is that this visualization kind of moves you up the scale on the brilliance ladder and allows you to play with, and throughout the day and throughout the week ahead, just, you know, if you're feeling like you need a little brilliance, you've got this light inside you now, the color of your soul that you just always been connected to. It's just, it hasn't been integrated physically up until you accept it in, right? So I believe that you can use this to turn up the volume or turn up the brilliance when you're going into a meeting, when you're meeting somebody new, when you're having a situation that's kind of like, oh, I don't want to be here. If you can in that moment, like, really connect it, and the space between I'm having this crappy time and, oh yeah, I have this brilliant little light inside me I can turn up. It's going to take a minute for it to come together. But once it comes together, it can be almost immediate. You can instantly go, okay, I don't like that situation, but I've got this light, let's turn it up and see through those colored glasses. Because your soul color is your salve. It's your go-to, I don't know, band-aid for, not band-aid. It's like the color of your soul is your go-to color. If for any reason that you need it to be there, you would wrap yourself in it. You could bring flowers into the space. You can bath in one of these bottles. You can bring it in anytime, as many times as you need, because this is your soul path color. So it's there for life, and it's there to help you all through life. Amazing. Okay. So did we go up a little bit? Did we go up at least one notch in the brilliance level? Good. Okay.
Sorry, if I could just share, right in the very beginning with the sadness, my ball was big, it was very big, and then sadness, it went right down to a pinprick and it went gray. And then bringing the color in, the turquoise, I had different turquoises coming in, and eventually, I don't know if you know the color of aqua aura quartz. That turquoise, like when I got to the solar plexus, that color came through. And I also had indigo blue, or like a royal blue, playing around. And then eventually the rest was turquoise. And it started, when it got to the heart, it like really started, like my background picture.
Yeah.
That's where it actually, then the turquoise just went out.
Yeah, I'm really loving that picture. You're looking like an angel right now with all of those rays coming out of your head. It looks beautiful. Well, I think the next step would be, I'm doing mini readings from this session. And, you know, we can, if you've been away from color for a little while, maybe it's time just to get reconnected and see, you know, just a refresher, you know. I know that Loretta, you're in South Africa, so I'm not sure if the times on my calendar will work for you. However, if they don't, just message me in Messenger and we can find a time that works. Okay. Yeah. I'm just gonna, oh, there. Thanks, Mary. So there's a link in the chat box, and that's to book the mini session. So Heather, it's there for you to book, and Nadira, if you want to book, I'll also be sending an email with the recording out, and I'll have this link in there as well. Okay, if you can't get to it from here. But I really, really thank you so much for coming. and just playing with color and enjoying the messages that come to you in the meditation, in the visualization, and take it with you.
Okay. Yeah, this was really interesting, Amy. I have one request, Amy.
Yes.
I usually get carried away when I'm talking about my babies. Not my babies, but
Yes, I hear
my
you.
little bundles. And so the part when I was talking about the baby who was sick and mom with the depression,
Yes.
can you like remove those things? Because if it's
Yes.
going to be on YouTube, I don't really want people to see that.
Yes, absolutely. We can do that.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Okay, perfect. No problem. Have a great week, everyone. Feel free to come back next week. I'll be sending out a note, an email with the link just to re-register so we know who's coming. But I have a great week and we'll talk to you soon.
Thank you so much.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye,
Bye.
everyone.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.